Yo, what's up? This is MC Choirboy, and this is part two to my series Get Inside the Headphones. In the last video, I just talked a little bit about my foundation in terms of the early times and started talking about the album Get Inside the Headphones. So, long story short, the Get Inside the Headphones album sold about 250 copies, and it did all right, but I didn't really break even on what I'd invested in recording that first album. That first album cost me about $1,500 to record, and also I had to pay for the designing and the printing of the album, and it didn't really get that far. And so, when you do an album, for those of you that have done an album, you hustle your album wherever you can, you give it away. I look back at that Get Inside the Headphones album as my CV to the industry. So what happened was, I was working in the video games arcades back then, all the Spacey parlors and that. And one day, one of my old school hood friends came into the arcade, and I was real excited to see him, and I just happened to have a copy of my Get Inside the Headphones album on me, and I was like, yeah, here bro, here's my Get Inside the Headphones album. And he started cracking up laughing, and I was like, why are you laughing? And he's like, did you know that I played some bass lines on this album? And I was like, hey. And it turns out that the studio guy had got my mate in to play some of the bass lines over the beats that I'd made for the Get Inside the Headphones album, and I didn't even know, it was real. It was one of those random only in New Zealand things. So anyway, I didn't know, but he passed my album Get Inside the Headphones on to this New Zealand producer named Doughboy, Aaron. And I've got to give a big shout out to Doughboy because the time that we worked together, it was two good friends, in the studio just trying to record a good album. And so anyway, so cut a long story short, Doughboy invited me to his recording studio, and to that point, that was one of the best recording studios that I'd ever been in, to that time anyway. And what happened was, Doughboy said to me, he goes, look, I'm going to give you a beat, and I'm going to give you a week to write a song, and it better be good, pretty much. He was testing me out to see how good I really was, and so I chose to write a song about the seabed and foreshore, and it was one of the first political songs that I've written. It was called Inside of Me, and the lyrics kind of go like this. It goes, well, I spent my whole life at the back of the queue. Forget my dough check, cause my power was due. We owned this land once, but they took it away. Stole the forced shore to increase their pay. They hide the impact, don't speak the truth. Lower drinking age just killed the youth. And it was really sort of in-your-face lyrics. Kind of influenced by the Beastie Boys and Cypress Hill, or whatever I was listening to at the time. I was trying to make it sound kind of Be Real, that kind of influence. But anyway, we went into the studio, we recorded the demo, and then little did I know it, but Doughboy had sent the track to Philip Fuimana in Auckland, and Philip Fuimana was he really liked the track, and he was putting together a New Zealand double album called Gifted in Māori Volume 2, and it was quite funny because